tell them shoot it up and double back, I call it karma. People pay attention, push a button for ignition. Dope is in the business, think I need some intervention.
Hello, it's Green Banter here, and today I want to be bringing you some Black Ops 3 gameplay from the beta on Xbox One version, which has just ended yesterday, unfortunately. I know, unbelievable. Anyway, what I'm going to be showing in this video is basically some of the score streaks that you can get and trying to explain them. I will be giving you some of the specialist abilities, or giving you an idea of what they do. Are they overpowered? Some of the overpowered guns. Are there any overpowered guns? You know, things that maybe need balancing, etc, etc. So it's a bit of an opinion video, but there are going to be loads of gameplay, loads of kills and all this. So anyway, without further ado, let's just get on to the first part of the video, where I'll do my best to explain some of the score streaks to you. Straight in there, I'm going to start off with the Hellstorm first of all. As you can see, basically you just call a rocket in, you head towards the map, you click RT when you see the enemies pop up on the thing like I did here, and it sort of spreads missiles out, and as you can see, 6 man on screen there, so a full team wipeout. And the missiles sort of spread out. I mean, I'm sure you'll have heard of the Hellstorm before if you played other Black Ops versions, pretty similar to Black Ops 2, I believe it was. I've almost exactly the same, the Hellstorm, pretty much. So there's another quad. I mean, it is good. I don't think it's overpowered because you have to get a few kills for it, but it is definitely, as you can see here. I didn't play that much on it, and I've got loads and loads and loads of kills with this. As you can see, another 4-man feed coming in there. So that's as much as I can say about that, really. I'm sure you already know about that anyway. Moving on. Just wanted to touch very briefly on the grenades here, because I'm sure a lot of you are used to playing Advanced Warfare and the grenade system on that, how it sort of glides over the top of the map and you sort of can clear a full map with a grenade. On Black Ops 3, it isn't sort of like that. The grenades seem to dip a lot, rather fast, like the grenades. I mean, you'll sort of get used to it pretty fast, but the grenades dip immediately almost. It's a bit weird how they do it, but I don't know. I've never really threw a grenade in real life to tell how it actually throws, so I couldn't tell you how it's supposed to. But I'm just comparing it to other CODs. It does seem a bit different. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just means it's different, so you have to get used to it, and you'll probably notice it. That was one of the things I noticed about the game. Another thing a lot of people are going to want to know is the guns in the game. Well, the guns I've learned to, I mean, even though this was done, I mean, this is quite nice actually. It's like a quad with the AK, I don't know what it's called. It's basically the AK-47, but I don't know what the actual name is for it on the COD. But I mean, in my experience of the 2-3 days that I played the beta, the main overused gun and the one that was a bit overpowered, if I admit myself, was the Razorback, I believe it's called. It's a submachine gun, but it is, if you put long barrel on it, it's pretty much an AR. It's an assault rifle basically. So yeah, that would be a bit overpowered in my opinion. Maybe they need to downgrade that a little bit, because it seemed like every single person was using that gun. But I suppose it's the same for everyone if everyone can use it. But maybe just a tiny bit of a downgrade on that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't need it, but I felt like you might have done. Okay, so now for one of the specialist abilities. This one's called Tempest. It's like a little gun, as you can see how I put it out there. It shoots lightning bolts type thing / electricity, and it attaches onto players who were in close proximity of the person you shot. So say, for example, on this kill cam, you're going to see here, I shoot. Wait for it. Jump over there, shoot this guy, it attaches onto the guy who's behind him because he's close, and then the other guy runs in and it attaches onto him as well, and all three of them end up dying. So that would be really good if you're jumping on a hard point or something like that, or you can see people on a hard point, attach it to one of them, and then with whoever's in close proximity, it's going to grab onto them as well and electrocute them. So there, again, just another example of me getting a kill with it, and then a guy, unfortunately for him, backs into the bolt, and it attaches onto him as well, electrocutes him to death, a little bit of screaming, and he's dead. Okay, so now for the opinion part of the video. If somebody was to come up to me and ask, was Black Ops 3 a good COD, I would definitely 100% without a doubt say yes, it is going to be an unbelievable COD, 100%. I love personally everything about it. I mean, there's not much I can say bad about it. I don't want to say anything bad about it. I think it's going to be a great COD. Things I would say which to assure people that are not going to be overpowered or things like that, like people who were associating the thrust jump with Advanced Warfare, please let me tell you that is absolutely nothing like that. On Advanced Warfare, if you're trapped, you can double tap X and you're out the situation, you're 30 feet in the air. It's ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous. On Black Ops, it's not like that. If you're trapped in a situation behind a box, whatever you're trapped in, you want to double jump out there, you're just going to sit in the air like a sitting duck and you're going to be killed. It is not overpowered. It's hard to use on 1v1s because of how delayed it is and how you have to hold the A down with your thumb. So when you're holding A down with your thumb to jump, you can't aim with your right thumb at the same time on the analog stick. You'll understand what I mean when you actually do play the game. So there's one thing. The wall running is, for me, I love it. It adds sort of a bit of a fast pacedness to the game rather than being slow. I mean, if you come off Advanced Warfare and come straight into Black Ops 3, it does feel a bit slower, but for me, it's not. You know, you can, if you do combinations of, you know, the thrust jump and knee slide, then you run on the wall, you can really get from one side of the map to the other quite fast anyway. The hits, when I say hits, I mean as you get shot, is a lot like Black Ops 1. Now, a lot of people say, Black Ops 1, wasn't that a bit delayed for hits? Yeah, it's Black Ops 1, like, I don't know how can I explain it to you now. It's like a thud sound when you hit it. It's sort of that meatiness as the bullets hit into your enemy, but it's not delayed at all. It's sort of fixed that perfectly from Black Ops 1. A little bit like Black Ops 2 in terms of the guns, the M8A1, the 3 burst guns being brought back. It's called the M8A7, I believe now. Sniping on the game takes a bit of getting used to, because as you aim down your scope, people expect your scope to move left and right slower. On Black Ops 3 it actually doesn't. It moves at the same pace as if you were to aim in with your assault rifle and look left and right. So it's a little bit harder to get used to, but once you're used to it, again, it'll be great. The game modes on Black Ops 3, I love every single one of them, apart from TDM of course, but TDM is just TDM really, it's the same in every game. But the ones that they've added in, I think one called Safeguard, where you have to escort the robot from one side of the map to the other, absolutely unbelievable. I can't say enough good things about it. Great game mode. Basically what you have to do is escort a robot from your spawn to their spawn, protect him, and the robot will only move if there's a player within a sort of, I don't know, 2 to 3 yard vicinity of him. So a lot of people drop a lot of kills in that game mode, but if you're in a team, you know what you're doing. It's going to be great fun, high intensity, loads of kills, loads of kill streaks, great game mode. Arena that they're going to add in on the Black Ops 3 is like League play from Black Ops 2. Again, I was a big fan of League play, so I'm really happy that that's coming back. Everything really, I can't say enough good about it. Zombies has come back. I've watched the trailer for Zombies. It's set in the 1940s in the movie sort of era. Everything about it, the music, the jazz music and all that, the sort of the things that the characters are wearing, great. I've heard there's a leveling system in Zombies as well, but I just like to focus on playing Zombies itself, not too bothered about the leveling system. But just everything. I mean, Black Ops 3 is going to be a good COD. I already know, I can see it. Advanced Warfare, in my opinion, was a bit of a fail of a COD. It was a bit horrible. The thrust jump ruined it. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about Black Ops 3, and I think, do not worry, ladies and gentlemen, it will be a fantastic COD. That's it from me today. If you did like, please subscribe, and of course like the video. This is my first video in a while, and I will be starting to upload FIFA 16 now. Black Ops 3, I'm going to be doing game battles, 3s, 4s, everything, I don't know, you name it, I'll upload it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.